Mad, Sick, Reggaeville.
Yeah, man, reggae night.
Seems to be moved because I know you were all very close to him, especially Micah. And what I want to say, let's dedicate this session to Little Joe, to Auntie George Noon, this age. Little Joe, aka Jah Ova. And he's actually, you know, we might sometimes we have terms going around, revival movement and everything, but also Dutty Bookman who coined the term Reggae Revival said, it's a marketing tool, but the content is Jah Ova, which is bigger than any career. It's a mission. And these youths we have here, they are all on a mission. They are not here for career purpose. And that's what I wanted to say. Let's dedicate this session. And let's keep, you know, what he gave everybody, you know, all the inspiration. Let's carry it on in a positive light. Infinite, maybe you start.
Those, little joy, I could tell you the date of his passing, but there's much that I would like for anyone to expound upon, but I can speak of, the energy that he expounded upon. As a youth in Jamaica, that is, it's not as fruitful as, we say, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty, but we've learned a lot from this youth, and Little Joe, take the name Little Joe because he's like a little brother, but it's a small axe at the clap in the tree, you see me? So I learned a lot from this humble energy and meeting him and jamming with him, cook food and world heights, music and doing the road to which is a part of the whole mission, because this mission is not just about what we would perceive from the television, but we saw a struggle where every youth face, in the what I would call a bottomless pit, because the souls that pass through these parts of the world don't get much light, So the only light was reggae music, and Joe changed his name to J.O.E. Emulated himself as a vessel for the Most High, so he can take on a mission where him as a singular entity, or could try to impact this music, and show us that small people one day will get big, So I just say, as a youth, I could have pursued this career, so-called career, but the only thing rare about this career is that many souls never really find their way out of the maze, so to speak. So we have to get back to groundation. That's where Jah Ova comes in now. See me? J.O.E. also known as, and the world brothers, Janai, Gideon, you see me? Auntie Patsy, create this haven, which is our own home, and taking the youths from all over the streets and say, yeah, you don't have nowhere to hold our vibes. Come hold our vibes with me, because, she's a musical teacher, and, she's a very well endowed in the field of dancing, And if you do your research about Miss Auntie Patsy, Ricketts, you'll find out so much about her dancing and how she's impacted the movement of the body in Jamaica, you know, like we have painters, you have many other people who have very much a lot of talent, you know, but she was a painter with the body, you know. She even danced for Nelson Mandela, you know. So it's a very, they are from a very powerful family, and it's a very powerful family structure. There was even a violinist. You know, they have, you know, so Joe came from a very rooted and grounded family. And, you know, we learn from them, you know, always, you know, a home for the youth, them all our vibes, and, you know, we love acoustic. I was to say, yo, this dancehall thing, I get away, you know. I mean, when I look at the woman, them suffer, you know, what is the sacredness of the woman, you know, like, so the domestic environment. I see a little degradation there, you know, so I see why every morning when I wake up, my beer nice next door and them things, and I say, okay, why Jamaica need but the domestic environment? And this is where reggae music was a very key component in the terrestrial environment, you know, called the domestic. You know, so they've done, you know, anybody else?
Okay, it sounds important. Just about 10.5 First Avenue in Vineyard Town, you know, where all of them actually met and started, you know, and they keep the memorial every year and everybody is performing. Maybe you can also hear, like from Micah and Jah, how, you know, they came to know Jah Ova.
Greetings, everybody. I want to say enough respect to the one called Alton Nunes, aka Little Joe, because you know, he is one of the many ones who came and inspired, you know, within the whole with his whole life, really. You know what I mean? Because he lived 24 years of music and great contribution to this music, you know. And for many more too. You know, it started from us forward as Bob Marley come straight down here. Many of them, they live their lives and dedicated every single day of their whole life to music, you know, up until the very day that they pass, you know, they are fully dedicated, dedicated towards music. And Little Joe is one of those persons, and people like those after their passing always spark a movement, you know, and Little Joe is no exception where that is concerned, because it was the purity of his life as a musician that, you know what I mean, led to what we now have today, you know what I mean. A lot of us was here from before that kind of thing, but the whole unity and this thing called Jah Ova is actually the name of Little Joe, because Joe means J-O-E, Jah Ova, you know. So, yeah, and as a youth, know, I grew up in Spanish Town, Jamaica. One of the more rough places, you know. I was born in De La Vega City. It was named De La Vega City because the Spaniards, who were our colonizers, named it Saint Diego de la Vega as the capital of Jamaica. Then when the English took over, they made Kingston the new capital, and Spanish Town, which is originally Saint Diego de la Vega, became the old capital, which means it is old, literally old buildings, old houses, old people, old mentality, you know. And there's a lot of talented people that rise out of that place. And you have ones like Loot and Fire, you know, even Peter Tosh lived in Spanish Town. You know, you have a whole heap of good trees that blossom out of Spanish Town. And upon leaving high school, I went straight into music, you know. This is my first time at a university. Yeah. The only university I knew prior to this was the universe and music, you know. So, yeah, we went out in the world as producers, you know, with myself and Teflon and Shades and Zinc Fence Records. And Teflon is a long time friend of Little Joe because he used to live in Vineyard Town. So he brought me down to Little Joe house because we were to work on some projects with Little Joe. And we linked up and I played in the rhythms and really liked it, you know. But then we was outside jamming for a little and, you know, Little Joe was singing and I started to harmonize. And he was like, but you can't harmonize. And I said, yeah. He said, that mean you can't sing? And I said, yeah, I can sing, but he's really a producer, you know. And he said, no man, you must sing. You know, because if you can do all of these things, that means you know, you're pretty much talented enough to represent as a musician. But, you know what I mean, I was there to record Little Joe. I had no interest in becoming a singer at that particular moment. And from there I went again and I met up with him, and then I think we were supposed to go in studio like a week or so after that. You know, and this was February. And I got a call, I think February the 7th, and I got a call from Teflon saying that, no, I got a call from another friend saying that he heard on the news that Little Joe had passed. But you know what I mean, there must be an next Little Joe, and it could be the Little Joe when we just recently when we never record yet. And you know, so, but the news came and, you know, when we finally came to the realization, until we link up at 10.5, and from after the funeral really I was basically living at 10.5, and I can say that the energy at that place is remarkable. Like, at one point I was recording, Inifinite was there, I was recording like 4 to 5 songs every day, just writing music, recording music every day, you know, under the guidance of people like Antipatsy and Janai, Nunes, and you know what I mean, and with people like Inifinite, who was there with Diana when we came up with a lot of the music. I let me not say we came up with when the music came to us, you know. And it is just a great joy to know that, you know, within sufferation and within struggles and within unfortunate situations, you know, something that is worth cherishing and something that is meant to impact the whole world and humanity and the world can emerge from out of that, you know?
Yeah man, Reggae Night.
Mad, sick, Reggaeville.